Hello friends, wise people say always check your vehicle and motors before leaving to travel. A woman forgot that and her car broke down at midnight. What happened next cracks me up. Watch the video to amaze yourself.
Woman's car breakdowns at midnight. 3 teens push 4 miles to help her. Imagine you're driving lonely 4 miles away from home and your car breaks down in the middle of the night. You don't see any help around and then suddenly appear 3 teens. This is a terrible situation for a woman that can send shivers down her spine. Dan Morrison recently shared a story of a young lady and 3 teens that went through a similar situation. The incident happened on Highway 20 at Fonthill in Ontario, Canada. Dan was on his way home from the job. While driving, he saw a car by the road with smoke coming out of car's hood. He went close and found nervous lady driver. She told her shivering with anxiety that her car broke down half an hour ago and she needed some help. Dan on inspection found that the car required some engine work and cannot be repaired on the spot. His worry for the woman grew further when he came to know she could not afford a tow truck. Dan was sorry because he was unable to help her. A few moments later, when Dan had come back to his car, he saw 3 teens appear on the scene. They were approaching the car. Dan also drove towards the car. When the teens came to know about the whole story, they moved it for a while, and then one of them asked the others, "You boys ready for a push?" wrote Dan. And soon, the boys took positions for the push. It was an awe-inspiring moment for Dan. He also decided to be a part of this noble venture and drove behind the providing light with flashers and safety from traffic. 4 miles is a large distance, isn't it? But the courageous teens displayed an indefatigable spirit and inexhaustible strength. As time went by, his admirations for the boys grew. These wonderful teens are Belle Campbell, Aaron McQuillan, and Billy Tarbett, all 3 locals of the town. They told that a late night Tim Horton run brought them out at the time, but they did not know nature has planned something else for them. According to Dan, the most pleasant thing was listening to their talk. They were joking and laughing all the way. It took like they were perfectly enjoying this venture. One of them said we had nothing better to do, but even if we did, I would like to think we should have helped her anyway. This was Billy, 15 years old. Around 2 hours later, the lady was in her driveway with her car. The teen said her goodbye and returned. The lady was in tears out of happiness and saw off them with a debt of gratitude. Dan was extremely impressed by this selfless service and helpful nature. He took a picture of them. As soon as he reached home, he posted the whole story with pictures on Facebook. People warmly admired their heroic work. The next day, the teen got out with messages and wishes from their friends. They were offered free meals and Tim Hortons gift cards and other benefits for the selfless work. They were the talk of the town overnight. In response to such admiration, Aaron wrote, "We really appreciate it, but we didn't do this to get free handouts. If I was broken down on the side of the road, I would love for someone to stop and help out." He further said, "We were at the right place at the right time. And this is one of the stories that we can look back on in 10 years and say it was of those crazy things we did, but it was all worth it." Billy's message to his youngest of the 3 was, "Our family helps out whenever we can, no matter what the situation is." It was his good upbringing and family that taught him these values, was his message. We hope more people will learn from this situation and not be afraid to lend a helping hand to those in need, said Aaron. The extraordinary character shown by these youngsters is a moment of solace for the community that good kids are still in existence. It is also a moment of pride for their parents who taught them good values. With these heroic kids being in charge of the fairs, the future of the community looks promising. These kids may have small age, but their message is huge. Let us share the story of these wonderful kids with the whole world, as they have a great lesson for the whole of mankind.
Share this beautiful story with your friends and family. And also subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so you get notified every time we upload a cracker for you. Thank you.